All right, we brought Heather in for this part of the conversation because I think it's imperative to remind people what this guy was in college and what people at one time thought he was capable of when you look at the complete mess that is the offense in Chicago right now.
Well, two things that he was good at when he was at Ohio State and took them to back-to-back college football playoff appearances. One was extending plays, and the other was strong downfield passing, big arm, physical like Cam Newton. But they knew going into the NFL, two things that he was going to need to improve upon would be pocket passing and those underneath throws with a high accuracy percentage. Right. And I think you're seeing that play out. But people have to remember that he played maybe 2 years, a year and a half in college, a shortened 2020 COVID season. So you're asking him to learn these things and improve these things in a very difficult environment right now.
With already his second coaching staff and
That's right.
to be kind, subpar talent around him. Jeff, you actually go back to his high school days.
Yeah. Listen, I used to watch him. I knew his high school football coach down in Georgia, and I would watch his tape. This kid has everything. He's the second best quarterback in that draft class behind Trevor Lawrence. I still believe it wholeheartedly. I believe in Justin Fields. It's going to take time for him, and to Heather's point, the accuracy has to come along. One thing that quarterbacks in college get away with that you will never get away with in the NFL is holding the ball. And he holds the ball right now. So everybody's like, oh man, he's under pressure. He has all these things. But you can watch right here. Like he'll hold that ball too long. Defenses are so fast. Coverage closes down, and then pressure gets to you. And this isn't the same type of pressure it is in college where you have that split second. These guys close it down and shut it down. He has to figure out timing matters in the NFL. So when you hit that third foot, you have to know where the ball is going. You can buy time, climb in the pocket, 3 or 4 times a game to make those big plays. That cannot be your fallback. Right now, that's what he falls back on, and it won't be productive in the NFL.
And Heather mentioned it. One of his biggest assets was extending plays.
Right.
You don't really want to extend plays in NFL. It's nice to extend plays when you play for Ohio State.
That's right.
But it's a lot more difficult to extend plays when you have defensive linemen, some of which are close to as athletic as you running after you. But one of the things about reading defenses that I've learned as I've been around more quarterbacks since I've been finished playing is quarterbacks, the better quarterbacks, they understand the coverage before the snap is happening.
That's right.
They've already decided where they are going to throw the ball before the play is happening. And asking a player who is young as Justin Fields to read the play every single time is a lot to ask. Quarterbacks like Aaron Rodgers, they study enough film to come to the line of scrimmage, do some hard counts to get the defense to show, and then they've decided, like, I'm pretty sure I'm going here with that. It makes your life a whole lot easier to hit on that third step when you already know where you're going.
And let me add on to this. Part of the college game is this RPO. You hear these terms of RPOs. Part of the issue is quarterbacks read one player, and they're trying to put one player in conflict. Right. When you get to the NFL, I know I'm getting in the weeds, you're reading an entire scheme. That's 4 or 5 different players who, by the way, are really good at disguising. That is hard to get to quickly in the NFL.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.